Kodak Black demands a return of a car and demands $75,000 in cash seized during his arrest. Who do you work for? You got Donald Trump. Donald Trump got his ass out of jail. Of course, he's governments. You gotta have his black ass out on the street. He's the one causing all of the mayhem. You gotta give these rappers the chains and the jewelry because they're gonna keep the bullshit going. Kodak Black is seeking help from the court to retrieve the Dodge Durango and nearly $75,000 in cash taken from him during his arrest in Florida last month. Kodak's attorney filed a motion requesting that the court pushes for the return of the car and cash seized as part of the rapper's arrest, where he was charged with possession of a controlled substance without prescription and trafficking in oxycodone. You ought to be happy your ass out on the street, but who's giving you so much clout to where you can feel like you can get the cash, the Durango, and you ain't sitting in jail, even though they caught you trafficking something that could put you away for the rest of your life? Come on, man. But back to NBA YoungBoy, because this is going to get sadder and sadder, man. I'm just trying to let y'all know up front. Y'all be thinking that these people really be peoples, but when they offering you $60 million, they got to have full control over your ass. And the best way to get you to work like a slave is by putting you on house arrest with very super strict routines. YoungBoy Never Broke Again, whose real name is Contrail Golden, has more charges to face, says Assistant U.S. Attorney Willis Morris. He faces charges for illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition during a routine traffic stop in Los Angeles. However, U.S. Magistrate Judge Roger ruled over the weekend that the rapper wouldn't be further detained. Among the conditions of his release are that he's on 24-hour house arrest in Utah, where his team has to build a studio. Oh, what the fuck? How the judge gonna make his team build a studio to allow him to continue working on his music? Damn. You know what's kind of funny? When he was complaining and speaking out to the public that Atlantic Records is like a damn slave ship, all of this stuff happened, and now he's really a slave for going up against the system. That's dirty. NBA YoungBoy's beef with Atlantic Records. Atlantic Records is not a good label, according to NBA YoungBoy Never Broke Again. He even urged and recommended other artists to steer clear of it. This is, however, not the first time NBA YoungBoy is in a rift with Atlantic Records. The 22-year-old rapper has raised grievances and displeasures while working with the record label in the past as well. Atlantic Records has been in the music recording business for at least 6 decades, ranging from old school icons like Aretha Franklin and Led Zeppelin to modern day crooners such as Bruno Mars and Ed Sheeran. Atlantic Records is home to all. Aretha Franklin, huh? And she had to fight all her life messing around with Atlantic Records. So they got a long history with this, man. And when you think of Atlantic Records, y'all got to realize, man, that the Atlantic Records is basically the Atlantic slave trade. Kanye West tried to tell y'all the music industry is like a slave ship, man. And people thought, oh, Kanye's crazy. He don't know what he's talking about. The same way they did the Atlantic slave trade is the same way Atlantic Records do they artists. Because all of these dudes go to jail. Meek Mill, he trying to do prison reform. Every time he turned around, he going to jail. Signed to Atlantic Records, that's a part of your contract. OT Genesis, you ain't heard about him because he's probably in jail. Kodak Black, in and out of jail. Kevin Gates, very influential, started his damn career in jail. Gucci Mane, I mean, how many jailbirds can you have on the record label? Nipsey Hussle, he been to jail. All the white people straight, but everybody black on the label been to jail. Janelle Monáe, she been to jail, allegedly. T.I., he was the one doing all the snitching, allegedly. And he was in jail. Puff Daddy on there. The list goes on. But he's at the top. NBA YoungBoy's right here because they are squeezing every dollar out of this man. And it's just going to get worse. So my question for y'all is, do y'all think NBA YoungBoy sold his soul to Atlantic Records? Because he was trying to let people know, you do not want to come here, man.